Radio.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here and to meet you, Martin. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, I expect everybody is saying their condolences about the death of Andy Fletcher a few months ago. How the band is now? How do you feel without him? Do you feel the emptiness? Talking about the new album and new tour, is that a big spot missing?
Of course, everything is has been completely different and new since Andy died. We have to do photos, and there's just two of us. In the studio now, there's two of us, so it's strange.
Did you pick a new keyboard player? There's a really big shoes to fit. Someone ready to do that?
We're never going to replace Andy. We haven't even thought about that. We have Peter Gordino, who's been playing keyboards with us since 1998, and we have Christian Eigner, the drummer, and then we have the two of us, and that is how we'll tour from now on.
Okay, are you looking forward to a tour?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's really good to be getting out and doing something again after sitting at home for so long during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Are musicians depending on that feeling they're getting from their audience? I think it's somehow addictive when you come out and the crowd starts cheering. Can you live without that once you try that, experience that?
I mean, it's a very special feeling. It's pretty amazing. Mm-hmm. And I always say every one of our concerts is like a celebration, and you come off on a real high.
Mm-hmm. Why Berlin to announcing a career? Berlin has a really good attachments and relations with the musicians, and you were personally quite attached to Berlin.
Yeah, and we haven't announced anything here for a while. Mm-hmm. I mean, or I can't even remember if we announced a tour here. Maybe we did a long time ago. But the last tour and album we announced in Italy, and the one before that was Paris. So it seemed natural to come back here, and it does have a lot of history for us.
The new album is coming out end of the March. We heard that yesterday on a press conference, named Memento Mori, which actually was already entitled when still Andy was alive. Are you keeping that title because of or despite his death?
I think it made it more more poignant. So we decided that it was better to keep it.
Mm-hmm. Your late album Spirit was quite dark. Otherwise, people would think Spirits was something to uplift us, but it was quite dark in the poetry. Is the album Memento Mori actually entitled by famous Julius Caesar sentence reminding him that he's mortal, going to be surprisingly optimistic?
I mean, a lot of the songs touch on death, mm-hmm. But I think that they're still uplifting, and I think there's still a feeling of spirituality in the songs. So.
Are you familiar with that research that Mirror magazine made once? They came to conclusion that Depeche Mode, the lyrics are the most sophisticated of all British bands, and it takes a listener 10.5 years of education to understand what you're actually writing.
I did see that, and I'm not sure I really believe it. I mean, but what does that mean, 10.5 years of education, though? What grade is that?
I think 10th grade. Okay, how is the lyrics? What's the most important part of the song? Can you divide that? Is sometimes music or lyrics? How much you rely on lyrics actually?
Yeah, I think it's obviously it's a combination, and there's a special way that lyrics work with the music. It creates something special together. They create something special together.
We have a slogan on our radio, music that you live. What is the music that you live? Is there some special song that always uplifts you, a song that you can put your inner self in it?
Oh,
I know it's hard.
I don't know. I'm a Moon River, maybe.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice song. What kind of music are you listening on your spare time when you're not doing the Depeche Mode music? What are your influences? What your inspiration comes from?
I think from a very young age, I just was very interested in music and all kinds of music. So I listened to like everything.
It's my feeling that you decided to grow up and grow old with your audience, with us who started listening to you in the 1980s, and not much involved with recent music streams. What do you think of the music today? Music influences. Do you ever touch that and try to put it in your very specific sound? Depeche Mode has a very, very specific sound.
Yeah. I don't think, whenever I mean, very rarely I'm surprised. I hear something and I think, oh, that's good, that's really interesting. But it will usually be something very left field. Mm-hmm. If I ever hear any kind of like pop music, if my daughters put it on, which luckily they don't, even my daughters think that a lot of pop music is silly. And they're 5 and 6.
Okay. and everything sounds the same.
And they have not been indoctrinated.
No. I'm sure they didn't.
No, honestly, my 6-year-old, she likes to make up words and she wants me to play guitar.
That's nice.
And so I just play some chords on the guitar and she sings something. And one time she said to me, "Can we start again? That's too happy."
Oh my. Okay, you're not indoctrinated, I see that. I'm coming from Croatia. We all from small countries always think, oh, bands really remembers when they were at our place last time. Okay, you played 4 times in Croatia. It will be the 5th time. Do you remember anything from Zagreb? I don't expect you to say yes.
To be honest, I don't really, all of our concerts are always amazing wherever we play, so...
Do you actually have any time when you're on tour to go out to the place that you're visiting, that you have a concert, and enjoy actually, and to get some memories and experiences?
It depends how much time we have off, but usually we play one day, arrive the night before the show, and I usually stay in, and then get ready for the show, then we play, and then we leave the following day. And on the following day, often me and Peter, the keyboard player, go out and we try and find a vegan restaurant to eat.
Okay. We have nice vegan restaurants in Croatia, so I can recommend you after the interview something. And I assure you our hotel is going to prepare everything to show how beautiful food in Croatia is, and to be happy that you're coming. Special request on tour, that's always a question. Do you have any special requests, like a special kind of room, special kind of chairs, beds? What is important for you before the concert is?
I think this time we want we need tanks.
Why? Okay, it will be hard to provide all, but I'm sure you try. It was a really pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to the concert in Zagreb, and the time that you memorize that you'll be in Zagreb, we'll do something special to make you remember it. I think that music will be the very big part of our connection in the future. We on the radio play a lot of Depeche Mode music, and I'm looking forward to the concert actually. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much.
Top Radio.